Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. If you are new, if you're not new, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marina and today I'm doing a video that I was kind of putting off for a bit. I was kind of nervous to make this video simply because I don't want to face my problems head on. But I noticed that this kind of video is somewhat trending right now, so I thought might as well do it. I'm gonna be showing you guys what's on my physical TBR. I have told you guys this, but I have been somewhat on a book buying ban this year. I haven't bought many books. My goal this year is to get through my physical TBR, okay? But I have not counted how many books on my bookshelf I have not read. So putting them down in stacks in front of me, I actually kind of felt a little self-reassured in some type of way because it's not as many as I thought it was going to be. I'm very proud of myself. I can confidently say I've read over half of the books on my bookshelf. I'm sorry, that's kind of great for me because I sometimes get worried with the amount of books that I buy. Am I actually reading these? Because sometimes I don't think I'm making a dent in my physical TBR. But this kind of proved it for me. So yeah, I'm going to show you what I have on my physical TBR that I'm going to be getting to at some point, whether it be this year, next year, whatever. I recently unhauled books. So the books that I'm showing you are the books that I have kept that I am interested in reading. So I hope to get to these. Yeah, let's just get started. First few that I'm going to show you are actually a part of a series, the School for Good and Evil series by Soman Chinani. I have the box set of these. These are the second, third, and fourth book in the series. I read the first one sometime last year, and if I'm being honest, I thought that the first one was kind of boring. If I'm being so real, I thought that the movie was better than the book. Don't crucify me for that opinion, please, but that's just how I felt. However, I will say that I am interested in reading the rest of the series because I bought the box set, so might as well. And the way that the first book ended, I think it has potential to grow on me as a series because the book series has at least 10 books in it. So I have to know what keeps people coming back and reading more. Yeah, it's just me being nosy. That's the reason why these are still on my physical TBR. Next one is a book that I recently bought, Honey and Spice by Bolu Babalola. I recently bought this while I was in Africa, and I'm definitely going to prioritize reading this year. This isn't even something that I'm going to be hypothetically mentioning. I am going to be reading this, okay? There's no if, ands, or buts. I make no promises, but I'm hoping to get to this year because this is my most anticipated reads of this year because I didn't read it last year. I bought it with the intention of reading it. So yeah, I'm very excited. I've heard nothing but good things about this book. So yeah, and plus I love the physical cover. I think I mentioned this before in my mid-year book freakout tag, but I love this cover. Looking at this cover makes me honestly want to read it, but I'm currently reading 3 books right now, so self-control. Marina, can you please get yourself together? Another book that I bought in Africa is Half of a Yellow Sun by, I don't want to butcher this name, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. I bought it because I wanted to buy specifically African fiction books, and I asked people on TikTok what African fiction book I should buy while in South Africa, and a lot of people recommended this author's books, so I decided to get this one. I only read the blurb on the back, and that's the most I know about it. I don't really know anything else. I know this author because she's featured on a Beyonce song. And that's literally all it takes. I'll read your stuff. Sure, why not? I'm excited to actually get to this because a lot of people hype up this author a lot, and I want to get into African fiction. So, good place to start, I guess. I don't know. Okay, now the next books I'm going to be talking about are from an author that you guys know I'm kind of obsessed with at the moment. I bought these books recently too, so I'm hoping to get to them sooner rather than later, but I don't know. I don't know which order these go in. I think it's The Rebel King first and then The Kingmaker second by Kennedy Ryan. I had to get them. I had to. Look, you guys know my goal is to read all of Kennedy Ryan's books. I haven't read anything by her since Before I Let Go, and that was the first book I read by her. So when I saw these, best believe I had to cop them. I had to get them. A lot of people are talking about these books on TikTok right now. I think it's because these new covers got republished, so a lot of people are either rereading them or reading them for the first time, and I want to be in the know. So I might read them soon. Big might. I don't know. I bought them both, and I think it's just a duology. That makes me more intrigued. I love a good duology. I prefer duologies more than trilogies. It's true. It's true. Okay, next book is one I've had for, I think, 2 years now. I think that's the case. Ooh, if it is, I'm gonna be so upset with myself. I've had You Reach Sam for about 2 years now, by Dustin Towell. I will admit, I got this book because of the cover. The cover is stunning, okay? Look, I'm doing better, okay? Back in the day, as in like a year or two ago, not even a year. I'm giving myself too much credit. Maybe like 5 months ago, I used to be the person who bought a book because it's pretty, okay? I'm trying to be better at that. I'm not doing that as much anymore, though every once in a while, I'm still kind of guilty of it. This book, however, I've heard is gut-wrenching. People have cried, sobbed. I've seen it all with this book. And I want to know what that's like. I just want to like dabble. So I didn't get rid of it in my unhaul because I'm just curious. I'm curious. And if that curiosity involves pain in the end and suffering, bonus points. I'm able to feel something. And I think this is what I need to fix that. I know the premise enough to know that it is gonna be pretty sad, but I don't know if it'll get me like it got the rest of y'all. Not saying I'm stronger emotionally, but like, I don't know. I don't know. Next book is one I've also talked about on here, The Dragon Republic by R.F. Kuang. This is the sequel to The Poppy War. I also bought this while I was in South Africa, and I don't know when I'm gonna get to this. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I have no idea when I'm gonna get to this because I'm scared. So scared. The Poppy War kind of scarred me in like every way a human can be scarred, internally, emotionally, mentally. And people say that it just gets worse as you continue the series. And this one is thick. Like, it's almost like twice as big as the Poppy War. I'm not ready for that. I know I mentioned that I want to get my soul wrecked and crushed, but R.F. Kuang has a way of doing it that I need to prepare myself for. I'm not ready to read the rest of the books in the Poppy War, okay? I'm so scared. Again, this book is long, so it's kind of intimidating, but I do want to read the rest of the books in the Poppy War because I did kind of enjoy it. It's just not anytime soon, but I have it. It's on my TBR. I will get to it. Let's hope within the next year, okay? And then another book that I forgot I had this book. I pulled it off my shelf and I was like, whoa, forgot you were here. The Messy Lives of Book People by Phaedra Patrick. I got this because I think it was 50% off. And that's all it took. Also, the title was intriguing to me, but then I never ended up reading it. And I forgot I had it, so I never unhauled it. But now that I have it still in my possession, I kind of want to read it. I don't know why. The title's very intriguing. Like, what do you mean, The Messy Lives of Book People? Like, I feel like I've been called out in some way by that title. So now I have to, like, have a sneak peek. Plus, it's not that long either, so I feel like when I'm in the mood to just like read anything, like if I don't know what I want to read, I'll probably be in the mood to just pick this up. Don't really care enough to read the blurb on the back either. This is just gonna be one of those books I pick up just to pick up and see. We all need one of those books on our shelves, and this is mine. Alrighty, second stack. Tomi by Junji Ito. I have never read a Junji Ito book. I've had this book for over a year. I meant to read this last year during spooky season, and then I didn't. And I want to read it this year during spooky season. We will see. I'm intrigued by Junji Ito. I've heard a lot of good things about his books. I just haven't dove into it yet. And I really do want to. The art style in this book is kind of like terrifying, which makes me more intrigued. I love a good spooky horror manga type book. I enjoy myself with those, despite the fact that I'm not like a mystery thriller person. I do like that type of art in like graphic novels, comics, and manga, so might get to this year. That's the goal. That's the goal. Don't know if I actually do it, but we'll see. Next book is a book that I don't even know if I'll ever crack open. It's one of those books that I think I'll just keep as a collector's item. S by J.J. Abrams, but it also says Doug Dorst, so I don't know. Did J.J. Abrams really write this? Guys, I haven't looked at this book fully in like a year. I'm kind of gagged. Wait. Anyway, S. I had this book because I saw it trending on TikTok. It was trending on TikTok for like a bit, and I just wanted to see what it was like, and then I never cracked it open. Like, it's still wrapped. I have not cracked it open because I know this is the book where like the annotations in the pages are from the characters and they're communicating through annotations and they're trying to solve a mystery of some sort, and this book is that mystery and you're following it with the characters on the page, and then there's stuff that falls out of the book that goes with the mystery, like little envelopes and stuff like that. That's why it's wrapped. It's because there's a lot of stuff in here. It's like one of those books, and I'm intrigued, but I don't know. I'm kind of scared to crack it open. It's like, it's one of those books where it's just like, I got it because it looked cool, but now that I actually have it, I think it's just cooler as a collector's item, because people look at this and they're just like, what is that? And I don't know. I just have this because it's cool looking. Maybe one day I will open it, because I do want to see what it looks like on the inside. The fact that I still don't know is crazy. I've had this book for a while. I should know, but yeah, I don't. Yeah, but it looks cool. Like, the name of the book that the characters are reading is called Ships of Theseus. It's just a cool concept to me, like following along with the characters through annotations while reading this book that has a mystery involved. It's cool. I just haven't opened it yet. I'm gonna do it one day. Next book I have is one that I mentioned before, Babel by R. Kwong. I really want to get to this. I think I'm not gonna say that because I might not stick to it, but I want to read this before school starts. And school starts in like less than a month, so I might get to this sooner rather than later, but that depends on how my schedule is looking, because right now my schedule's a little wonky. I do want to read Babel still, just so I could be in the cool people club with all the rest of the cool people that have read Babel. I want to be in it. I have FOMO, okay? Next book is another one that I mentioned, The Eye of the World by Robert Jordan. This is the first book in the Wheel of Time series. It's thick, it's hefty, and that's why I haven't read it yet. It's very intimidating to me. Loved the show, The Wheel of Time, so that's why I got the book, but then I never read the book, and so it's been just collecting dust on my shelf. I need to fix that. I know I do. I don't know when that will be, and I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. I don't know when it will be. Maybe when the second season of Wheel of Time comes out. So that's up in the air for now. That's up to the people in Hollywood that are paying their writers, or better yet, not paying their writers. When is that next season coming out? Then I'll read it, okay? Okay, so next books are the third and fourth book in a series. The Ember and the Ashes series, I read the first two books. I still need to read A Reaper at the Gates and A Sky Beyond the Storm. I actually did get halfway through the third book, but every time I get to a certain point in the third book, I just end up stopping. And I know why. If I reread this, it's going to be the third time I tried to get through this series. But I want to get to it because everyone says that the way that this series ends is like one of the best endings of all time. And again, the FOMO hit me. I need to experience that, okay? But the third book is just so hard to get through. I can't even lie. I can't lie to you. And it's because of one of the characters. One of the characters has their own POV in this third book. They didn't have their own POV in the first two books, and that third character makes this book drag on forever. But I want to keep going because I love the other two characters, but like, God, nah. And I want to read the fourth book so bad. I do, because it's the last book in the series. Like, I'm so close. Like, I get through the halfway point of the third book and then I never ever finish it. And then the fourth book has been taunting me for like 3 years. If I can't get through this the third time, then I will unhaul it. That's the only reason why I didn't unhaul it. I just want to see, because those first two books had me, and then that third book, just very rough, very, very rough, but we shall see. Okay, and then the last book is one that you guys know I want to read, The Merciless Ones by Namina Forna. It has a bookmark in it because I'm gonna start it soon. I recently read The Gilded Ones, as you guys know. I had this book on my shelf for a year, and I'm finally gonna get to it because it's the sequel to The Gilded Ones, and I need to read this. I need to. It's just a duology too. I don't think there are gonna be any more books in the series, so there's no point in me waiting around to read this. I'm gonna get to it. This is like definitely priority on my physical TBR for sure, is reading this book, and I might get to it within the next few weeks. Like, this is definitely a must that's gonna get done soon. I say confidently, yet I feel like I'm lying. Yeah, that's my whole entire physical TBR. Like I said, it's not that bad. I've gotten through most of my books on my shelf, which I'm so happy about. I was so scared. I thought I was gonna pull like double this out of my shelf, but no, it's not that much. I'm not gonna count it. Should I? No, I'm not going to do that. I don't need to know the exact number. All of these books are books that I really do want to read. I swear, I do want to read these, and I will say that I will try to read these within the next coming months. Again, depending on my schedule, because I'm about to be really busy when school starts back up. Boo, tomato, tomato, I know. But I would like to get through at least some of these by the end of the year. Let's see if I can get through at least half of what I'm looking at right now. If I can, yay. If I can't, then I lose. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, thank you. If you'd like to follow me on social media, it's right here. I mostly interact on Twitter and Instagram, but if you like to follow me on all my other social medias, they will be linked down in the description below. And yeah, I think that's it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone.